Recording now.
It is recording now.
And another,
You would think the block was old.
I told my wife this morning, but it's raining 3 1/4 inches. And the wind got blowing about 10, so there'll be trees going down there. Big trees.
Old cabin.
The head ain't right. Ain't got nothing to
I think 3 or 4.
last week, we was at the spent $2,000 on that big tree out there where we could get our stuff out of the basement.
Yeah.
Now here we go, do it again. I'm gonna pay for this, and I think
I sent you the last one.
That was big. 34 horse wouldn't even budge.
It ain't 5:30.
Hey, we ain't talked. Jim, I hear it. You talk during the meeting. You don't ask about
Fireman.
enforcement.
Ask him what he wants to do first. That's
Ask me in 5 minutes. Yeah, don't plan to
Yeah,
leave.
it's moving, but it's just way behind.
Did you talk to him?
Somebody's been playing with it.
I have not, hadn't seen it. That's the hardest thing allowed to get over there.
Yeah, the power was off across the bridge, I knew that, but I didn't know it was off there.
Hard with the cash. Tell me it's a place to find a place for it.
Power's been,
And that's just people.
There
I'll
are
answer the
people,
phone when you
there
call
are
me.
people that do that.
There's a club, there's a
Right, here's all of them.
club, I heard.
Way down, Fuzz.
No.
What's the latest on the worry? I've not heard nothing. Couple emails. Like to get one.
What's your time?
30 seconds.
37?
Make her set the clock.
We don't have no battery.
It's running.
It's running,
Talk to you before you leave.
Try it.
Obviously, it's running very slow.
the power was off today.
That one's got no plug in it. Jim says he's on top of it tomorrow. He'll have a battery.
Make yourself a vote.
Top priority.
County done.
Now it's 5:30.
It's 5:30.
I see it's 5:30, so we will call the Loudon County Regional Planning Commission to order. Will you stand with me and pledge allegiance to the flag, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Ron Bright.
Here.
Jim Brooks.
Here.
Todd Kennedy.
Here.
Pam McNew.
Here,
John Napier.
Here.
Leon Shields.
Here.
Mike Waller.
Here.
Jimmy Williams. Keith Buckles.
Here.
Do I have a movement to approve the minutes of the December 12 meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Got a move and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Planned agenda items. A, annual meeting, election of planning commission officers. Jim, you want to address that?
Basically, that's time of year where we need to select our chair, vice chair, and secretary for the new year.
Make a motion, we keep them just like
I was
that.
gonna say, if anybody wants this job, I will.
Second.
I got my feelings when I Okay.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. B, subdivision plat for 3 lots. Applicant property owner Angela Day, tax map 050, parcel 247.00, located 4880 Branch Road, A2 Rural Residential District, District 1, approximately 7431 acres. Ms. Day,
That would be me.
would you like to address this?
What's my plan?
Yep.
Jeff? I'm gonna move my boys closer to me, and my grandkids.
Okay,
I'm gonna give one lot to my youngest son and one lot to my oldest son.
sounds good. Any questions?
Everything seems to be in order with the plat.
I make a motion, we approve.
Second.
Got a move and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
So be it. C, subdivision plat for 6 lots, applicant
May
Diane.
I, if I might, where's the paperwork?
They were told me, the lady told me that it would be given to me at the meeting, and I had to have signatures.
Yeah, you'll,
Jim, I don't know.
It's been approved, so now we'll contact you tomorrow, but now you'll be able to get the signatures on the plats that you want.
Okay, thank you.
C, subdivision plan for 6 lots, applicant Dinah Geisler, tax map 0551B, parcel 023.00, located Summit Hill Drive, A1 Agricultural Forestry District, District 3, approximately 70.6 acres. Ms. Geisler.
I'm Deborah Rossi, and I'm the original owner of that land, and she's out of town, so I'm representing her tonight.
Okay,
And so there are, a section of land that she is desiring to make the 5-lot subdivision, you can see it here. And, we've already had all the approvals into the road, department, and at this point, we had once before, in 2015, this commission approved a 6-lot subdivision in the exact same location, which we abandoned at that point in time. So she came in and decided she only wanted 5 lots, so she's starting again, and that's where we are right now.
It says 6 lot.
The other one's already there and approved on the corner. Oh, 1, 2, 3, it is 6.
Yeah.
It really is, yeah.
So this was a plat that was reviewed years ago as a preliminary, but it was never final. So preliminary is good for 1 year. So at this time, we're looking to receive preliminary so they can move forward, take care of whatever they need to at this point, get a final plat and be the next step.
The lot on the corner was part of the original subdivision, the one by 700 Summit, or by Summit Hill. And the other parcel is an easement parcel, so it's only 6, it'll only be 5, potentially 5 houses.
mhm.
Yeah.
You got a problem, Jim?
No, sir.
I make a motion to approve it.
Is there a second?
I second.
We've got a move and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay. Good to go. 4, county commission action on planning commission recommendations. Jim, anything to add?
We didn't have anything at the last commission meeting.
What about the codes department?
Just real quick, to give you an update, over the past year, we issued 713 building permits. That was 408 single-family dwellings, and then 39 mobile homes. And they conducted roughly 5,900 inspections.
Okay. Any additional comments from the audience? Update from the planning department?
We did put a copy of the resolution that y'all requested last month. Hopefully everybody reviewed it and is satisfied with that. That'll pretty well address these mobile home change outs and the campers for a year period. This will go to commission, this month.
All the business has been concluded. Do I hear a motion to adjourn the meeting? Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. We are adjourned. BZA.
She don't have it on here. I don't know why they want to do that for BZA also. She didn't.
Happy birthday. Your coat's in for a week.
I got it on this one. Get up.
Now, somebody else.
It's all wrapped
I
around.
think she got it on this
Oh, you got it
You have to figure it
I
out.
thought this thing was
one.
big.
BZA.
Leon left his at work, so I had to give him.
Yeah, she gave me a new one.
Oh, she got the
Well, I was
revised.
trying to help you out there.
You can, just, you don't want to.
Go and trade fuzz, so you get the new one.
You want me to share?
Who?
You want me to share?
It's all you. I'll make a motion. I'll make a motion.
You ready?
We're ready.
Need to call the Loudon County Board of Zoning Appeals to order, and need a roll call.
Ron Bryant.
Here.
Jim Brooks.
Here.
John Napier.
Here.
Leon Shields.
Here.
Mike Waller.
Here.
If you're gonna speak on any subject here tonight, you need to stand, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you may give in the causes now pending before this commission be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Thank you, be seated. Everybody read the minutes?
Move to approve.
Second
Got
the
a
motion.
motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those likewise. Now, we got elect officers.
Yes, sir. You would.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to keep all, standing offices as seated.
Second. Nobody else want it?
Second the motion.
Motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those likewise. Planned agenda items, special exception to use property as a towing, wrecker, and truck service facility. Applicant John Greener, tax map 007, parcel 016.00, located 600 Watt Road, C2, General Commercial District, District 5, approximately 8 acres. John here.
Good evening. I'm John Greer. I'm the civil engineer representing Mike Skelly, the owner of Skelly's Towing. If you recall, I have actually been here before on a separate parcel that he was going to operate his towing on Hickory Creek Road. That project sort of morphed into the cryptocurrency data center that took up the rear portion of the site. And what was remaining has limited his ability to use that fully to create the service shop and all that he wanted to. So he's been on the lookout for property ever since then to sort of fully get his business going like he would like to. And so he has found this parcel here. It's been on the market with Hub's Land Management for a while. They also own the parcel just to the northeast that actually fronts on Watt Road. So the drive you can kind of see coming in through the north corner that heads north towards the interstate is an old right-of-way that Hubs had requested to be closed. That's a county right-of-way, Knox County. And so they have closed it. Half of that 50-foot right-of-way went to TA Travel Center, which is the large development you see there to the north. Half of it went to Hubs. In lieu of there being an actual right-of-way providing access up to the lot, there's basically, they've recorded an ingress-egress easement, also 50 feet wide, that comes up and feeds this property. But here you can see sort of the site plan where the driveway up to the property will come up and feed his property. That drive will also likely be shared by whatever use comes in down below it on the remaining Hubs parcel. I know they've been marketing and talking with several folks about using that as well, but the road that comes up is approximately where the county line is, where you cross from Knox County on the Watt Road frontage into Loudon County, which is the bulk of the property that Mr. Skelly's looking at. And he would like to operate the towing and semi-service repair center that he was looking at to do on Hickory Creek Road as well. It's already, the bulk of that, the pad you see there has already been benched in. It's been developed, that pad's been developed for some time. He's wanting to expand it a little bit into the hillside, but the bulk of it's already there.
Jim?
This is part of the process. It's got to start with special exception because it's allowable by special exception in this zoning district. We have discussed the access notification when it comes to issuance of a permit. Of course, we require road frontage. He may end up being back to get a variance for that, but y'all do see what they have in mind for the property. And then, of course, he'll also be back with site plan approval if you all recommend the special exception for this.
So he sold his other site to the data mining cryptocurrency?
It was actually ended up being split sort of in half. He had, I forget how many, I think it was 15 acres, maybe 10 or 15 acres just below LCB's power substation. And he came, got the special exception permit to locate his facility there. Soon after that, I think somebody else had seen the real estate sign. Like he bought it, somebody else saw the sign, called the realtor and was trying to buy it from him because of the proximity to the substation is why they were really keen on that. What ended up happening was Mike, Mr. Skelly, sold the rear portion of the property directly adjacent to them to operate that facility and kept the front portion. And he has gravelled that and used that as a parking area, but it's not large enough to actually site the building for the service, facility and all that he would like, so. But that's why that site didn't end up getting used fully for what he's wanted to do here.
So if we prove this is a special exception, he can't come back and make a data mining center here, can he? He's gotta either do this or come back.
No, I
before
mean,
us.
we're approving a special exception. Data mining centers, we've actually put those in M1 zoning now.
Yeah.
So this would be a special exception, and you could grant that special exception to Mr. Scully for his towing facility, if that's what you also choose.
Does this towing, facility already exist, towing service?
He has some facility, but nothing quite like what he's got here.
He's got one out of the crossroad, doesn't he?
Yeah, there's one just near Highway 70.
Right.
So off of 321, he's got a little facility there. And he has another spot in Roane County where he has been located. Basically, it's a gravel lot that he can help with his record service stuff, but he does not have the repair facility like he's really wanting to do. And that's predominantly what he's wanting to use here, is have a facility he can tow and repair at.
So he'll come back for site plan approval, right?
Yeah,
For
you'll
detention
definitely
and all the other
site
stuff.
plan approval, absolutely.
I don't, anybody here against this or speak against this? I mean, I don't see it being a problem. It's kind of good use of the property, from my opinion. So I'd make a motion that we approve the special exception
For him or for the,
for Scully to do his record service.
got a motion? Second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise. You're good.
Thank you.
Special exception to use uninhabitable home as storage until new home is constructed. Applicant property owner John Napier, tax map 032, parcel 135.00, located 5821 Matlock Bend Road East, A1 Agriculture Forestry District. District 1, approximately 28.10 acres.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve pending the hardship and previous experience of this board.
Second.
Anybody got any comment? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise. Variance request to place accessory structure in front yard due to home is near rear of property and septic to the side. Applicant property owner Solomon Valaquez, tax map 010, parcel 264.01, located 6955 Town Creek Road, R1 Suburban Residential District, District 5, approximately 1.83 acres. What you got?
All he wants to do is put a metal building in front of his house, you know, and they told me I have to come and put, get a permit on that.
You looked at, Jim?
Yeah, if you look, you can see his home sits well back onto the back of the property. And so really, there's no room for him to put it really in a side or a rear yard at this point. I think he said he has some septic,
Yeah, septic
Yeah,
on
it's-
site.
septic's right there adjacent to the house also, based on what he's showing. So it would sit in front of the house. I don't know how, it's pretty good distance off the road.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
it-
yeah, it's way off the road.
So it's the storage or carport barn on this sketch?
Yes.
But you're gonna put even it off the road a little bit. It won't be right on the roadway.
No, it'd be closer to the house.
Says about 180 foot.
Anybody in the audience? Anybody got any comments?
He's got plenty of room as far as, you know, against his neighbor, it's not gonna bother anything. So I'll make a motion to approve this.
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise. You're good. Special exception to live in a camper due to medical hardship until a mobile home can be placed on property. Applicant Aaron Mills, tax map 050, parcel 114.00, located 3216 Zion Ridge Road, A2 Agricultural District, District 1, approximately 2.83 acres. Aaron Mills here.
Oh, but I'm his son. My dad's passed,
Okay.
yeah. We're in the process of fixing to have it probated. But at the same time, this guy didn't have nowhere to go with his camper. So I let him put it down there, but I'm in the process of gonna try to put something else down there, like a single wide cause I've had one there before and it got demolished, so I tore it down and he's hooked up on septic and water down there in there.
Has he been living there a while, or?
He's been there about 4 or 5 months.
How long do you think it'll take to get your mobile home moved in? Most medical hardships, we only grant for a period of just a few months and then reevaluate after that, so.
Have it in there a couple of months or
So
less.
you think you can get it in 3 months?
Yes.
Anybody in the audience got anything?
Was this a sign-in, Jim, or was this a request?
No, sir, you didn't get a letter of violation, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Mhm.
So, yeah, Ms. Tucker's evidently sent him a letter in regards to a complaint, based off complaint.
Yeah, which the complaint is my son that lives in the double wide on the front property. So you kind of figure, you know, he's
Is
only
this
living
kin
in a-
folks that's living in the camper?
Huh?
Is this kin folks that's living in the
No.
camper? Okay.
Mhm.
So just to make sure that you're on track, make sure you work with the codes office to make sure that you're not putting more than one dwelling on the parcel or this or that. Just make sure you're following all the codes when you do that.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I'd make a motion for, give him 90 days to comply.
Got a motion?
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise. Got
Thank
90
you all
days.
again. Thank you all so much.
Special exception to operate a self-storage facility, applicant Pierce Property, tax map 011, parcel 008.01, located 1205 Kevin Lane, C2 General Commercial District, District 5, approximately 3 acres.
Joe Pierce.
What you got?
Just wanna do a, mini storage, self-storage, pretty much on the whole site. Have about 64,000, we've got it drawn right now, about 64,000 square feet of, self-storage.
Mr. Chairman, again, with previous experience in this area, Kevin Lane being storage across the street, it's behind a junkyard and a record service and some other commercial buildings. On Mr. Pierce's properties, he's very meticulous with the upkeep and the looks of it. I'd make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. Anybody got any comment? More discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise.
Thank
you. Variance request to leave existing uninhabitable structure while building a new home. Would like to restore the structure after home is complete. Applicant property owner Jared Dowalder, tax map 026, parcel 086.00, located 6,000 Riverview Road, R1 Suburban Residential District, District 5, approximately 40 acres.
Yeah, we're just wanting to keep the home, not destroy it while I'm building a home for my wife.
But what are you wanting to do when you get the new home done?
Subdivide at that point. I can't do it, there's a loan against the property now, I don't have funds to inject more into the property. And split it, we've got 41 acres, I believe, of property there. But I'd like to restore that building, it's like an 1800s beautiful building.
But you would have to split it, right, Jim?
You'd have to split it in order to obtain a permit. Yeah, and from everything over the past time, this is a property rezoned. He has the frontage to subdivide when the time comes. I do know it's an older home. I'm sure some's seen it. Pretty nice, and from what I understand right now is not the time to try to restore it. His preference is to build a home. Once you can refinance, then that would enable him to pull that lien and be able to subdivide at that time.
Did they give a final decision on the the roadway through there, whether it's a paper road, if it's an actual county road? You know?
According to the highway department, I believe they were going to accept down to, prior to just this curve at the end of it, prior to just getting to the house as the county road. So it does extend down to the house. which
Where is
some road
Riverview
frontage.
Road?
It's the old Davis farm that's right on the bend of the river that joined up to the Browders. If you go down Riverview off Industrial Park, it's the dead end. It's where the old fence used to be. He partners up to the side of Water's Edge Water's Edge subdivision, and he's right on that loop where Riverview and Highland kind of meets. Beautiful farm, one of the last largest farms kind of in that area, so beautiful place.
Is that close to where Dale Amber lives?
Yes.
Who?
Dale Amber?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, that is beautiful.
You're all right, Jim?
Yes, sir.
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that with all the structure remain with the caveat that it be subdivided prior to any work being done on the old structure.
Got a motion?
I'll second.
Second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise. Got anything? Anybody else got anything to say? Got anything, Jim?
No, sir.
Got a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
We're adjourned.
Sounds pretty good.
How close are we, Leon? 3 months?
March-ish.
March, I thought it was April.